guys? Welcome back to October Reads, and today I have a confession to make. I have barely ever read any Hellboy comic books, ever. In this big old collection you see behind me, there may be less than 2 Hellboy comics, and I think I got them both for free. So I figured, why not use this opportunity when I'm doing 31 straight reads for the month of October to at least read one Hellboy comic. But here's how much I actually know about Hellboy. I had to Google search what the first book was to read because there's not just a Hellboy #1 out there to pick from or anything like that. So all of my searches led me to Hellboy Seeds of Destruction #1. I think it was a 4-issue miniseries. It was actually co-written by John Byrne and Mike Mignola. However you pronounce his last name. See, I'm terrible at even pronouncing his last name. But anyway, Mike Mignola, John Byrne, Hellboy, Seeds of Destruction, issue #1. We'll just dive right into this issue. So, I was actually kind of surprised how almost substance-free this issue was. There's not a whole lot to chew on here. Basically, you get the quick origin of Hellboy, where you see him in the 40s. There's Nazis there. There's magical ceremonies with swords going on where a Nazi holds up a sword, it gets struck by lightning. Nothing happens in the perspective of the Nazis. They think he's failed Hitler when the guy casting the spell basically says, I haven't failed anybody. There have been events set in motion that cannot be stopped now. And then that's when they cut to, I think it was 1994 is when all this takes place. And Hellboy and his father figure who found him when he came to surface during this magic spell in the 1940s is there with him. And basically, there's some frogs attacking, and then one big, huge frog attacks them. And then the frog immediately poisons his mentor. The mentor dies, at least, from our perspective. I don't know if he survives later down the line. Like I said, haven't read too much Hellboy, but Hellboy fights this giant frog creature, which I'm guessing is the sign of the end of days, something typically like that from the Bible. But anyway, he gets a hold of his left hand, which is his normal humanoid hand, which basically says it makes it like wood. He can't use it. It starts to poison him. So when the giant frog creature uses the same attack, he uses his larger rock-like arm that he says in the narration that analysts have analyzed, and they can't figure out what this arm is, and the frog is defenseless against the arm. And he defeats the frog pretty quickly. Then he reports back to, I'm guessing it's the BPRD. Like I said, I don't know. He reports back to somebody telling him his mentor has died and he's defeated this frog creature. And the comic book ends with this older lady. She's sipping on tea, or it appears to be tea, but then you see a frog peek out of the cup. And she says everything is going according to plan, and that's our final stinger. So, I guess this is a 4-issue miniseries, but it's a standalone issue. It wasn't too bad. I do enjoy the Mike Mignola, dark, gritty art. Of course, it's perfect for a character like Hellboy. And I appreciate, him creating Hellboy, of course. And I've seen the movie a few times, so I think I kind of know where they're going with things. But like I said, I don't read too much Hellboy. I've never been a big fan of the character. But overall, I still enjoyed the issue and not knowing too much about it. I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Enjoyed the art, enjoyed reading the origin finally. But like I said, it was only 30 pages and it felt like it was a 5-minute or less read. So I can't give it a complete 5 out of 5 because, like I said, it's like they just wanted to get you into 4 issues instead of just making one really good solid issue. But hey, that's comic books, right? So 4.5 out of 5. So hopefully you guys got something out of this review and enjoyed it. But thank you guys so much once again for checking out October Reads.